Out of Body is a new sci-fi thriller being published by AfterShock Comics about psychologist Dan Collins, who is trying to solve the mystery of his attempted murder while he lays comatose in a hospital. Written by Peter Milligan, it's got art by Inaki Miranda with colors by Ava De La Cruz and lettered by Sal Cipriano, and that is what we are going to be talking about and reviewing in today's video. What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to Second Street for today's comic book review, where I will be talking about AfterShock Comics Out of Body issue number 1, being written by Peter Milligan. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure that you're subscribed, click the little bell, and all of that good stuff, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Now, as I said, this book is being written by Peter Milligan. It's got art by Inaki Miranda, colors by Ava De La Cruz, and lettered by Sal Cipriano. First, let me tell you about this book. It opens up with our main character, Dan Collins, who is lying comatose in a hospital as his brother is there trying to visit with his brother, and the nurse is telling him that he needs to leave. And he's there just, trying to communicate with his brother, and she's saying, hey, like, he's dead anyway, like, he can't really hear you or anything. Meanwhile, you see that Dan is laying there in the bed, and he is conscious, but he's not able to communicate. He's not able to talk, and he actually ends up throwing a wink. His brother notices as well, where the nurse just kind of tells him, like, hey, this is just like something that happens. That doesn't mean that he's awake or conscious and can hear you or anything like that. And Dan's sitting there trying to communicate, but he can't. Then we flash to the scene where we meet one of our other characters named Abby, who is it looks like she is a psychic and can communicate with dead people, as she is there kind of doing one of her little, I don't know, what would they call it, a seance or something? I don't know about witchcraft or communicating with the dead or being a psychic. But anyway, she's there communicating with some dead people, where she comes across Dan's soul before he is going on to, just to the end of life, to be dead forever. And she's sitting there communicating, and there's something kind of going on here. She realizes that she gets visions that he actually had got murdered, and that's kind of where he's stuck in, like, this kind of purgatory. Then we flash back to the hospital, where Dan is being visited by friends, family, and even colleagues, and he is sitting there in his comatose state, kind of wondering what exactly happened. He is a psychologist, and you can see in his mind his thoughts, where he's trying to go through and jog his memory and walk himself through everything that happened leading up to where he ended up in the hospital. And he's sitting there trying to use these different tricks and whatnot, and as these different people are visiting him, each one of them becomes a new suspect in his mind as he's trying to piece all of these things together. He's sitting there and one of his colleagues ends up visiting him and gives him a shot of this drug, and at this point he's really suspect of this person, and kind of because where this is all coming from, and just kind of the whole relationship, background relationship and everything with this particular person, that ends up sending him on this trip. In the meantime, he is also visited by this psychic named Abby, and this is kind of where things get a little bit deeper, as in the very beginning of the issue, just like here at the very end, we see who our villain is, and exactly what he's up to and for what reasons we don't know, but it looks like it has to do with a man named Dorian Gray. But I don't want to give away too many details of this story. I thought this book was absolutely great. This first issue, number 1, did enough in it that really kind of got me invested and wanting to read issue number 2, getting ready to come out next month. Now, I gotta say, the art in this book by Inaki Miranda is absolutely great. Inaki Miranda actually just recently did We Live with his brother here on AfterShock Comics as well. A very great series. If you haven't got a chance to read that, if you can't find the single issues out there in your local comic book shops, definitely make sure that you pick up the trade paperback of it that is available right now. I'm pretty sure. Very good art by Inaki Miranda, colors by Ava De La Cruz here. Very, very good stuff. And there's just scenes in here where the art and the colors, they really mix together, especially some of the parts where he gets into some of the psychological trip of the drugs that he ends up being injected with. Just some very good stuff here. And of course, Sal Cipriano, a workhorse as always. But I thought this book was very good. Definitely a recommend. But, you know, hey, you guys know me here. I like a lot of AfterShock comics. And, hey, I'm an AfterShock ambassador. I am one of the agents of change here in the northern Los Angeles County area. But that's all I have for this video today, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Second Street Marvel. If you could, please make sure that you leave down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this video. And also let me know your thoughts on Out of Body issue number 1. My name is Trinity. You all have a very good day. Thank you so much for being here. If you're not already, please make sure that you're subscribed. Click the little bell and all of that good stuff. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. That's okay. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. But while you're at it, make sure that you share it with a friend and invite them to come hang out with us here on the Second Street Marvel. You all have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.